Mbeumo to Manchester United. 20 goals this season. Do we like it?
Oh, wow, yeah, absolutely. I think from Man United's point of view, the great thing is that he said, look, I want to go to Manchester United. When he's certainly got other offers on the table as well. It was a blow for Brentford, but Brentford fans get used to it. They're a selling club. They know they're a selling club. And Manchester United fans, well, they could be forgiven for getting a bit excited, couldn't they, Coisty? What with Matheus Cunha and then Brian Mbeumo, if it goes through, that's a great start.
Oh, without doubt. I mean, with two extremely talented players, and Mbeumo's been fabulous, I've got to say, in that Brentford side, along with Visa and Kevin Shadder. I think they've been excellent. But you're right. You're absolutely right. Brentford fans probably don't like to hear it, but they are a selling club. And from Manchester United's point of view, I still don't think the ideal situation, and I know finances will dictate, and if they're offered ridiculous money for perhaps their only player last year, they'll probably have to take it, and it might be too good a move for him to knock back as well. I wouldn't say at his age. I'd be really disappointed on the Fernandes one if he went, because selfishly, I love watching him as a player, and I certainly still think he's got 2 or 3 years at least that he could play at the top flight in England. But from Man United's point of view, they need new players, guys. And those two would absolutely be a start, Shaban. Of course they would.
Great start.
I mean, with these moves, though, do you not think it looks more and more likely that Bruno maybe is on his way out to Manchester United? I mean, Alex Crook, our talkSPORT chief football correspondent, understands that Saudi are feeling very confident that they're going to meet that agreement. I mean, nothing's done till it's done. But should they not cash in now?
I think it's inevitable. I think it's inevitable, Coisty, that he's going to go. You know, just in terms of PSR, they're going to have to move players on, and their biggest asset, by a long way, is Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it'll be down to him. He's holding the cards. Don't worry about that. I mean, he's still got a few years his contract to go. But Jeff's correct to make the point in terms of PSR. If Manchester United have to sell him, I mean, it puts Fernandes in a heck of a position, a brilliant position, to tell you the truth, financially, in terms of commandeering effectively a deal that will be absolutely outrageous. But I still got to say to you guys, I'm disappointed to see him leave Man United, see him leave the league. If he was to leave, I always thought there was a chance he would go somewhere like Real Madrid, you know. I really did. I genuinely thought he was good enough and he could have played certainly that level in that team. But it looks like the lure of the financial situation over by might force a hand a little bit for him and indeed Manchester United.
It was described on Drive yesterday by Andy Goldstein as the stupidest thing ever said on talkSPORT. That's saying something, isn't it? Arsenal invincible Martin Keown was alongside Jim White and Simon Jordan, and he made an unlikely suggestion for whom Manchester United should go after in the dugouts.
The number of games that they've lost, I'm still concerned that maybe this is not the right manager for Manchester United. It's going to be a very interesting start to the season. They could do a lot worse than go and get Jurgen Klopp to manage their football club. I'm not trying to sensationalise. I believe that maybe he might do an incredible job there. They need somebody perhaps with more experience than the current manager.
At Manchester United?
Well, why not?
Well, why not? I can think of some pretty significant reasons. Why not? I mean, Coisty, Jurgen Klopp to Old Trafford.
I don't think what's up for debate is the fact, could he do a good job at Manchester United? The answer would be yes. Will he do a good job at Manchester United? No, because there's no chance. He'd never go. He's already said that he doesn't want to manage, and I'm confident he said he doesn't want to manage anywhere else in England, which I get due to respect for the job he did at Liverpool. So if he said that, the very last place on earth that he'll go is Manchester United.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say it's the daftest thing ever said on talkSPORT, partly because Martin Keown, he's big and he's hard as nails, you know, so Goldstein, you can say that, but me, I'm not going anywhere near that.
If MD's the best judge to comment on it is Goldstein, by the way, I'll tell you that right now. I was listening to Herman Benty yesterday and he was trying to defend Manchester United being the biggest club in the world right now or something like that, when it's clearly, the answer has to be Real Madrid at this moment in time. They love that wee argument, the two of them, what the biggest biggest club in the world is, Jeff, whether it's Manchester United or Real Madrid. Interesting one.
Yeah, it is. I mean, all you got to do, I mean, a more relevant argument is where Manchester United are in terms of the league table right now and so on and so forth. You know, look, there have been, I think it's fair to say, and I've not been here that long, 18 months, something like that, there have been some pretty daft things said on talkSPORT over the years. I mean, obviously none from you, Ali, none from you.
Here we go.
Loyal talkSPORT listeners, we need your help. To those of you who listen every day, we'd like a reminder of the worst things you've heard, the daftest takes you've heard over the 25 years this station has been on the air. I'm going to stand back and watch this laptop explode in a moment or two. Text us 81089 or send a voice note in 03717 223344 on WhatsApp.
Well, listen, I'll tell you right now, the next 2 hours is going to turn into the Jamie O'Hara and Gabby Bornhorst show. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, with a little tribute to Bob Monkhouse along the way.
Oh, that was the best ever. No, that's one. That won't get beaten. That will not get beaten.
Well, you know, Auntie Naomi might feature as well. But look, you don't want to hear from me. We want to hear from you. What are the worst takes you've ever heard over the 25 years this station has been on the air? And I mean, you know, when I was at Sky Sports, by the way, people still remind us now of how myself on the panel said, Kevin De Bruyne, they're paying how much for him when he went to Manchester City? And people will never let it drop,
Great, isn't it?
you know, because it turned out to be a daft take. But, you know, it's easy to see things differently in retrospect,
Correct.
isn't it? When somebody, Connor's already texted in and said the daftest thing he's heard on talkSPORT is Arsenal can win the Champions League. Thanks, Connor.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.